Good afternoon. I'm Debbie Wasserman Schultz. I'm the chairwoman of the Democratic National Committee. I'm also a member of the United States House of Representatives representing Florida's 23rd Congressional District in South Florida. Proudly so. And good afternoon and welcome to Cleveland for the first Republican presidential primary debate. This is certainly an ironic and cynical choice of a date and location for the Republicans to hold this debate, because today is the 50th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act. It's ironic considering the Republican candidates' zealous efforts to restrict access to the ballot box over the last 5 years. And cynical because we're in Ohio, a clear example of a state that has benefited from the middle-class economics of President Obama and Democrats since the Great Recession, but has been held back from greater success by a Republican governor who puts the needs of the wealthy and his Wall Street friends ahead of hard-working Ohio families. Buckle up, Cleveland. You're in for an interesting ride. From the debate tonight to the GOP convention in 11 months, the good people of the Forest City are going to get an up-close and personal look at the Republican Party of today, and I'm confident when they get a close look that they won't like what they see. I'm really thrilled to be joined today by ODP Engagement Chair Nina Turner, Ohio Democratic Party Chair David Pepper, and my colleagues and friends, Congresswoman Marcy Kaptur, Congressman Tim Ryan, and they're going to talk more about the Republican record and what a Republican president would mean for voting rights and for the people of Ohio. I know there are a number of state and local leaders who have joined us and activists today as well, and we're really glad to have them and have their presence and their activism and their involvement. Now, for starters, allow me to set the stage on the difference in priorities between the Republican and Democratic parties. Leading up to the debate, most of the talk has focused on who was going to make it onto the debate stage tonight. But it really doesn't matter which Republicans are up there, because they are all the same. All of the Republicans running for president in 2016 are singing off the same song sheet and working from the same old, tired Republican playbook. And Medicare as we know it? Check. Do nothing to address climate change? Check. Do nothing to ensure equal pay or a living wage? Check and check. Cut taxes for the wealthy? I mean, give me a break already. There are two candidates from Florida with whom I, of course, am most familiar, Marco Rubio and Jeb Bush. Senator Rubio likes to say that he's a new leader with fresh ideas, but he's really been nothing more of a follower through the years, peddling failed Republican policies over and over again. He defends tax loopholes and cuts for the wealthy and corporations, but has supported raising taxes and fees on the middle class. And we know, because we've gotten a really good preview, what another Bush presidency would mean for the economy and for our nation, because we've seen it before. Recently, Jeb Bush shared his plan for economic growth. And guess what it is? He actually said that he thinks American workers should work longer hours. I wonder how many Ohioans think that they aren't working harder or long enough. Just this week, he also suggested that we're spending too much on women's health. He also said that he wants to phase out Medicare. How timely, since just last week we celebrated the 50th anniversary of the sacred promise between America and its seniors, the program that is Medicare. Shame on him for such a cruel policy, having represented a state with the most senior citizens in the country. These policies show just how out of touch Republicans are on the issues that matter to middle-class families. They don't have any new ideas for moving our country forward. They want to turn back the clock to the failed policies of the past. Now today might be the first time that we see them all together debating on the stage. Oops, that's right, they're not going to be all together. But anyone who's been paying attention the last few years knows what they'll say. We don't actually have to have a debate because we could probably write the whole script for you or for them. We know where they stand, and we know exactly who they're fighting for. Democrats are fighting for the middle class and those who are still struggling to get there. 64 straight months of private sector job growth is proof that democratic middle-class economics works. But Republicans want to go back to trickle-down economic policies that have failed over and over again in the past. They are only concerned with people who are already at the top. And that is the difference in priorities which viewers will see tonight. So let me stop there, because we'll have plenty of opportunity to answer